What's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, reporting from the Urban. Busy as always, but I just want to drop something real quick. I was listening to Stephen A. Smith. Well, I was listening to, was it First Take? I kind of don't listen to them that much no more because their whole time, it's always about Lonzo Ball. Now, Stephen A. Smith, he said that he's petrified, you know, because right now Lonzo Ball is ranked, I think, he has the worst worst field goal percentage in the last 30 years. He's at the bottom. I mean, way at the bottom. Now, I just want to say something real quick, and I'm just going to be real short. At the end of the day, we cannot blame Luke Walton for a lot of things. I mean, I don't always get on Luke Walton because he's the head coach, he's the face of the Lakers when the players are out there. But I got to blame this on the front office. And the reason why I say I blame this on the front office because this is Magic Johnson pick, and you guys got to keep in mind. Remember, he kicked D'Angelo out the door in favor of Lonzo Ball because in his mind, Lonzo Ball was going to be the leader. Remember, Lonzo Ball said, I'm going to be that leader that Magic Johnson want. He said D'Angelo Russell ain't that leader. You know, and then, you know, then there was a vibe where Brandon Ingram, I don't know if it's true or not, state that D'Angelo Russell don't pass the ball. He liked Lonzo because Lonzo passed the ball. But Brandon Ingram, that's another story because Brandon Ingram to me is unselfish. He don't shoot anyway. But going back to Lonzo, this is on Magic Johnson front office, not so much on Luke on this point, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. When they did a scouting report, they knew for a fact Lonzo Ball coming in, one of his weakness was his shot. You know, the awkward form of his shot, you know, and it might have to be broken, might have to be, you know, he might have a little tweak, he might have to tweak it a little bit, might have to reconstruct the shot, you know, the way he shoot the ball, all that. They knew this. And instead of the Lakers going out and getting shooters to help this young brother grow, instead, they want to get a whole bunch of defenders, a whole bunch of, well, they only got one defender. Well, yeah, you know, Kyle Kuzma and Josh Hart, and then he picked up KCP. So you get him one good shooter, and then you give him two defensive specialists, and one is real inconsistent, still rookie, and the other one is inconsistent to a degree. You don't give him no pure shooters. You had a lot of shooters out there that you could have went after that actually helped this guy, you know, develop his game more. You know you won't get enough for Lonzo Ball. Now, with that being said, you put him on the floor. Now, like right now, we're looking at the starting five that Luke put out there. Now, with those starting five, Lonzo Ball, like I said, he's going to be a dud. Only because Brandon Ingram and KCP are both ISO players. They're not spot-up shooters. KCP once in a while, Brandon Ingram once in a blue moon. They probably would spot up if they open. But majority of the time, they put the ball on the floor and try to create for themselves. They're ISO players. They're not pure shooters. They're not somebody that's like a set shooter. You know, a spot-up shooter where Lonzo Ball come down there and feed him. Bam, he hit the jump or hit the three-pointer. It makes Lonzo Ball's stats look good. Instead, he's going to have problems with it. And now, this is where the Lonzo Ball haters have much more ammunition to talk about Lonzo Ball. All because, like I said, this go down to Magic Johnson. He should have put some shooters around him. I don't blame Luke for this. I blame Magic Johnson. Only thing I blame Luke for is the rotation. But speaking of that, I want to drop a video about that too, about Magic Johnson and Luke Walton. Because I'm starting to think that Magic Johnson is behind everything. Because I don't see it in my mind, Luke Walton sitting Kuzma down. I really don't see it. I think Magic Johnson's behind all this, but he's making Luke Walton to blame. That's what I'm thinking. This is my own opinion. You know what I mean? I'm going to do a little research, a little digging, try to find if I can find something or anything. But I can go back to last year, like I said before, when the starters were getting 25 minutes, and Magic Johnson came and said, no, you know, sit Moscow and Liao Deng and let the starters go for, you know, 30-plus minutes. So he made a move on that. So I don't know. I'm not going to jump conclusions on that. I'm going to do a little research on it first. But all this Lonzo Ball hype is all blamed on Magic Johnson. I know a lot of people say, well, it's LeVar Ball. No, LeVar Ball is a salesman. That's all he is. He's a WWE salesman. He sold you into getting Lonzo Ball. You got Lonzo Ball. We all hype. I'm still hyped about Lonzo Ball because I know he could do a lot. The only thing that's hurting him is his shot, his shooting. That's the only thing that's really hurting Lonzo. Now, with that being said, this is why I said that they should bring Lonzo Ball along slowly. Because what you're doing is you actually are putting him in a situation where it can be detrimental to his mentor, the way he think, you know, when he's on the court. Because he's in all this hate. And even though he might say he ain't worried about it, but deep down inside, when you getting all this pressure on you, and then your father right there, you know, pumping it up, because your father only one that's in your corner that supports you to 100%. He's the only one that's in your corner supporting you. And then you got the fans that are against the father because they're against the father. Now they're going to get against Lonzo. Lonzo ain't do nothing wrong, but because they hate the father, they're going to hate Lonzo. Because he's connected to the father, which is stupid to me. Fans, like I said, emotional. Some of these young men are like women. I hate to say it, no disrespect, but I'm being honest. But let's get to the point of the matter. Lonzo Ball, Magic Johnson, this fall, Magic Johnson and Pelinka, because they did not put no shooters around him. You know, they didn't give, well, they had shooters. Let's put that in more perspective. You know, a lot of people like Nick Young. You had Nick Young, you had D'Angelo Russell. I know a lot of people say, well, you had to move the Moscow move. In reality, look, D'Angelo Russell hurt right now, so it doesn't really matter. I don't really care because, you know, his knees is going to be a problem for him going throughout the future. But they had shooters, so they removed the shooters and got defensive players. And I know he Lakers ranked in the top 10 of defense. I don't know how, because they still get up 107 points. You know what I mean? Like 107 points back in the days, that'd be ranked 30th in defense. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, it was straight up defense. Now, defense is just, I don't know, like you just get stops in there, 100 points, whatever you may call it. But that's not true defense to me. But anyway, a lot is for Magic Johnson because he did not put those shooters around Lonzo Ball. And now the haters going to come out. They're going to talk all mad trash about Lonzo Ball. He's a bust. He's this, he's that. And right now, they have a right to say what they got to say, because why? Lonzo Ball is not backing it up. Like the game when they played the Clippers. I told you guys, when Luke Walton made that move, you know, take Kyle Kuzma, put him on the bench, and put Larry Nance in when he should have put Kuzma at the 3 and let Brandon Ingram come off the bench or start at the 2. He choose not to do that. So you're going to be seeing more of that. And you're going to see Lonzo Ball, his game going down further and further until Luke Walton start playing with that second unit. But even with the second unit, you know, like I said, he need Kyle Kuzma. That's the only pure shooter he got on his team that can actually spot him and shoot. And Brook Lopez. You got to get Brook Lopez going. You got to get Kyle Kuzma going. You got to get them guys going because they only freaking spot him shooters that the Lakers really got. So other than that, Lonzo Ball is going to look like a dud to the haters. You know, while we, you know, the Laker fans are going to be like, well, you know, and that's an in-between spot there because, you know, other fans, but they say we should got Tatum and other people. I like Tatum. I ain't going to lie to you. And I said Lonzo Ball, Tatum. And I think it was Jackson was my third. But Lonzo Ball and Tatum was my 2 picks. One Marquez fall. I wasn't even really about him. Tatum was my biggest pick. Him and Lonzo. But anyway, like I said, at the end of the day, this goes on Magic. This falls on Magic because he got this pick. He didn't put no weapons around Luke Walton in order to help Lonzo Ball develop. And that's why I say that they need to bring Lonzo Ball along slowly. Don't try to force him. He should not be in closing games, you know, because he ain't got no shot. If you ain't got no shot and all they got to do is play off you, and if you take that open shot, you know what I mean? There's a 10% chance, or like RPGs where you're trying to kill a boss and there's a 1% chance to get that one weapon. Okay, there's a 10% chance that he might hit that shot. That's bad. Most players going to play off on him and give him 5-10 feet to let him take that shot. He ain't going to drive to the basket. He's going to take the shot. So with that being said, they got to do something. And I'm not saying get rid of Lonzo. I would never say something stupid like that. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to win games, you got to keep the best hands in there because Magic Johnson gave Luke Walton a dud. And I ain't talking about as in Lonzo Ball. I'm talking about not putting the weapons arsenal around Lonzo Ball in order to help that young man develop. And I feel bad for that young brother, man, because it's sad. You know what I mean? He don't do too much, man. He try to come in and just play. But you got Laker fan haters against him. Outside fans hate him. You know, all the medias are pumping him up because this is Magic Johnson pick and everybody love Magic. You know, Magic ain't gonna try to go down like that, so he gonna try to put on Luke Walton. You know what I mean? So it's sad, man. It's a bad scenario. They should have got him shooters. They didn't get him shooters. So now you got to work with what you got. And Kuzma is going to still shine. They don't want him still to shine. That's probably why he's on the bench, coming off the bench. He's not going to get 30 minutes. I told you guys that. I told y'all that before. He going to have to rotate within there because for some odd reason they will not put him at that 3 because Brandon Ingram is Magic Johnson man as well. He already said it at the beginning of the season. Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball are Magic Johnson players, and both of them are inconsistent. And I feel bad because Kuzma should be in there and it's hurting Luke Walton's opportunity to coach. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking at the end of the day. And I'm going to make a video on Luke Walton and Magic Johnson. Because, you know, I'm starting to think something's going on right there. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about it. But at the end of the day, it's Magic Johnson's fault that Lonzo Ball is struggling like that. Because you didn't put no weapons around him. And you're giving everybody that hate Lonzo Ball more ammunition to go at the young brother. And all he can do is just say, you know, hey, you know, first unit, like I said, look at the first unit. Freaking no spot-up shooters. Nobody that can really contribute offense passing. He had to run with the second unit in order to get some outlet passes and stuff like that. Anyway, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe. Get in the comment section. We got the Warriors. If Kevin Durant and Steph Curry don't come and we lose to them with those two out of the game, we got to start looking at something, bro. There's no reason we should not beat them. The Kings went up there and spanked them. Or they spanked the Kings spanked them. How it was happening over there, home or not. But the Kings spanked them, and they had both their players going. So I'm telling you, we need to do the same thing. So with that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe. Get in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this situation with Lonzo Ball. Let's get it rocking, people. Let's get the discussion going. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day.